Today we're going to be talking about the vibratory cycle, and I just want to go into a little background of the phonatory system. It's the generator slash motor of our speech and how our voice is created. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the vibratory cycle, and this cycle happens in the phonatory system. The phonatory system is where your voice is produced and how speech sounds. So for the first cycle of the vibratory cycle is the closed phase. So representing your vocal folds or your vocal cords. So this is your left and this is your right. So when your vocal folds are closed, there's zero glottis, which means there's no air coming in or going out of the vocal folds. And so when subglottic pressure, when so much of it is built up, they start to open, and this is the beginning of the second phase, opening phase. So subglottic pressure builds, and it opens the vocal folds from the bottom to top. And so this is your puff of air, and it's going up, and it's opening the vocal folds. And as the vocal folds open up more and the pressure starts to release, we go into the third phase, the open phase. So this puff of air can move through easily. It can move, so depending on how wide or how narrow your vocal folds are open depends on how loud or soft the sound you produce comes out of your vocal folds. So as the air moves up, the vocal folds start to close from the bottom to the top. And this is the fourth phase, the closing phase. So they start to come together, and that pressure starts to build again. And then as the areas where the air is going through and passing, they start to close right behind it. And that's the closed phase. And the closed phase, so this means that we're back at zero glottis coming through your vocal folds, which means no air is coming in and out. See, the air has passed. Another part of the phonatory system is the theory of phonation. Phonation just means the utterance and how it's produced, or how words are produced. And so there's myoelastic aerodynamic. And so just to break those words down, myo, which means muscle, elastic, which means vocal folds or vocal cords are elastic, which means they're flexible in how they move, and then aerodynamic, which means how air moves over the body and things like that. So it goes into the vibratory cycle of how air moves from the bottom to the top of your vocal cords.